So, really big news. I did quit my job. You know, snaps for that. Snaps for that. So, yes, I'm actually feeling so amazing since I quit. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. And I have been able to do so much pertaining to my business. So much that it would have taken me a week or two, maybe 3 weeks to get this done if I was still working at that job because of how time consuming that was and how much the lack of time that I had. And I was able to get some things done in just like 2 days, which was so insane to me. So insane. And I'm still in the process of getting things done as far as that's concerned, but Sister Girl's on a move, period. Yes, that's so exciting. That is so exciting. Before I continue too much in, because I've noticed I forget to like do my little intro or whatever. But hi, my name is Q, or my alias rather, and welcome to Case Baby. This is where I just talk about my life, and this is more so of a journaling tool for me, just to get everything out that I deem necessary. So back to what I was talking about. I quit, and that was so phenomenal. Now I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe I'm a little sensitive or whatever, but I feel like I've mentioned this prior, but when I work somewhere, I develop some type of loyalty to wherever I'm working. Even if it's like a terrible space to be in, I develop some type of loyalty to it, to where it's very difficult for me to like walk away or to quit because I think, well, what if this happens, or what if this happens, what if this happens, you know? And I finally mustered up the courage to, dip. And the way everything happened, it was just very unexpected because it's like I don't know. It was just very unexpected. I wasn't expecting them to beg me to stay, of course not, but it was just like, okay, whatever. It was just really weird, and it kind of just backed up what I said a while ago, is that you're replaceable to these jobs. I'm replaceable. I am replaceable to that job. So that it should be no reason why that job isn't replaceable to me. There's so many places hiring right now. There's so many ways to make your own income. And I'm in the process of making my own income and getting some other stuff together. So that was just really like wild to me. And I was talking to my boyfriend. He was telling me that his friend, he works at that company as well, and they were doing a mass recruiting thing again. I even got some emails, come work here, come work here. I've been seeing so many ads about it, so they're on the grind to get somebody to fill these seats, because it's not just me that's walking away. So I don't want to say that, or they're doing all this because of me, of course not. But no, that was just so crazy. So crazy. But it's like the lack of caring, because it's just when I decide to work somewhere, even if I don't like it, you're not going to know that I don't like it. What you're going to see is me put my best foot forward to make sure that your business is being represented well, and that also I'm being represented well as well. Because I feel like that's what's right. And when I get my business up and going, that's how I would want and expect someone to behave when it comes to my stuff. So that's just I don't know, that just didn't sit right with me. But that's a better reason, or more reasons as to why I should have definitely left, and I feel justified in doing so. And at times it was like because I already had a plan as to when I was going to be leaving. I was going to be leaving March the 6th. Wasn't March? Yes, March the 6th, which is a Sunday, so technically March the 5th. But, girl, I had to fast track some things because, it just didn't make sense. And something ended up happening to where I wasn't feeling the best. And it wasn't, what's going on in the world right now. So I want to clarify that. But I wasn't feeling the best. So I was out for like 2 days or so. And I really didn't want to do that because I knew as soon as I got like a day off that was more than my typical days, I knew that I was going to to just start thinking about things like, why am I going back? Because it's so time consuming. I did not move out here to focus on this job. I moved out here to focus on my dream, to get that started and built up, here, and then, move on. But I'm so fixated on this job. I don't even have time to focus on my dream. That doesn't make any sense to me, but that's what was happening. And I prayed about it. Prayed about it a little bit more. The day that was going to happen, I prayed about it. And I left. And I'm so excited. So excited. Now I am in the process of looking for like another job, just, for the time being, but it's definitely something that it can't be as time consuming as what I was doing, because my focus is my business and my business alone. And I'm not, just scrounging, or that's not even a word, scrapping. Let's just trying to find pennies and cents and stuff, because I am pretty good at saving. So I'm pretty good for now, in the next couple of months, if I'm being honest. But I want to find something really quick, just because, I want to have some coming in. But yeah, I'm so excited to have quit. And something that I will say is, if any of you are contemplating quitting your job, first and foremost, ask yourself why. That's really important. That is super duper important. I always say pray about it. Pray about it until you cannot pray anymore. And truly listen. Like, don't listen to yourself. Listen to Jesus. Honestly. Truly listen. And take that leap of faith if needed. Now, if you're just trying to quit your job because it's like, okay, this, it's not really too big of a deal, or because you don't like it, I don't know. But pray about it. I'm not trying to lead anyone to that direction, but if that's something that you've truly felt on your heart that you need to do, then hey, make that leap of faith. Honestly and truly, make that leap of faith, because God will continue to provide for you. I know that for a fact, for a freaking fact. It is so crazy how he works. When you trust him, you may feel like you're falling. He's going to catch you, and he's going to prop you up, and you'll be good. You'll continue from there. So yes. Take that leap of faith if that is something you've been contemplating. But yeah, and then another thing I will say, since working there, okay, so let me say this. Hair is my thing. I love hair. It fascinates me. I love the way it grows, what makes it stop growing. It's just everything about hair fascinates me, and it's so interesting to me. So yes, and I'm a huge hair fanatic. I've mentioned this before. I shaved my head a couple of months ago. I'm just watching it grow now, whatever, and it's doing really well. But I will say, I feel like my growth was stunted. You would say I'm tripping, but I'm not. Stress is something that does contribute to your hair growth, as well as your eating habits, your sleeping habits. So if that is out of whack, rest assured your body's going to be out of whack, as well as your hair, because that's a part of your body. But yeah, since I've left, I've been able to take care of it a bit better. I just hit my computer, so if y'all heard like a weird noise, I'm so sorry. Working on the sound thing. I'm trying to talk louder, and then eventually, we're going to get somewhere. But anywho, my hair has been shining better. I've been wearing my natural hair out a lot better. I couldn't at my last job because we had like headsets. It just wasn't cute for my hair. So yes, curls are popping. Coils, whatever you want to call them, they're popping and they look wonderful. I've been trying new things on my hair. There's this one ingredient that I really like, and I've been playing around with that, so I'm super excited to kind of bring that out. But yeah, that's just, I say but yeah a lot, sorry, but yeah. I'm so excited. I am so excited, not only for like the present, but for the future. I'm really excited, y'all. I'm so excited. And another thing, I'm gonna go back to the leap of faith thing. If you really feel it on your heart, then take it. I don't know what it pertains to. It may not be due to a job. It could be due to school, making a move from state to state, or following that dream. Just go ahead and do it, honestly. Pray about it first. Don't, I'm not going to be responsible for any bad decisions. Pray about it, but yes. And then another thing I just wanted to slightly talk about, I was just thinking about this before I started recording, but I was just, for the past couple of weeks or so, I've been thinking about some people from my past. And these could be old friends, old family members, but I've really been thinking about that. Like, I should have treated so many people so much better. And I'm not saying that I was just this terrible person. It's not, at times I'm sure I was. But in fact, I know that I was. I know that I just wasn't the best person at times. But, oh my gosh, sometimes I think about that. Like, I should have treated them so much better. They deserve so much better because they were such a great friend. They were there for me, or they were trying their absolute best. And I just wasn't appreciative of that. And specifically with a family member, I remember reaching out to this particular family member and they just completely rejected it. And it just hurt my feelings because I was younger at that time. I was a minor at that time. And it really, really hurt because it's just like, why? Because we're a family and we're this and we're this. But sometimes things happen for a reason. I strongly believe that things happen for a reason. And that person wasn't supposed to be in my life for longer than the seasons that they were. So when it comes to that, I just have to remind myself, listen, be thankful for the times that you had with that person, and even the way that relationship, friendship, whatever ended, it is for the best. You could learn something from that. I could learn so much from how this family ship relationship with a family member ended. I'm just gonna say this was my cousin. This is like my big brother, and I don't have a big brother. I'm the oldest. So I always wanted that big brother. And sometimes I think what if, bro man was here, because he didn't get to see me graduate. He didn't get to see me enter college. I'm not in college anymore, but he didn't get to see these huge, life changes, see me grow into the woman that I am now, or growing into the woman that I will become, but some people don't get to see that. And it's sad to think about sometimes because you want them there, or you would have wanted them there. But everybody, you can't take everybody along with you. That's something that I am for sure learning. You cannot take everybody along with you. Sometimes those friendships, sometimes the relationships that you have with family members are the things that's holding you back. And it's so hard to admit that sometimes, but that's so true. Sometimes it is that one best friend that you had since you were 4 years old that secretly is hating on you, that secretly wants you to fail, that talks down on you, and you just think it's a joke, it's cool, that's just her personality, or that's just his personality. That's not just their personality, that's them being a bad friend, because you shouldn't be talking down on people like that. And I've had some people like that in my life to where it's just like, dang, you are not a nice person. I'm not saying I've always been the nicest person, of course not, but dang girl, who's spitting your cereal and then slapped it in your face? Because no. So sometimes you have to distance yourself from some people. Sometimes you have to love somebody from a distance. I'm going to say it again. Sometimes you have to love people, somebody, whomever it is, from a distance. Some a greater distance than others. You can still pray for them, wish them the best, but don't talk to them. Don't talk to them. Because some individuals don't deserve that time. They really don't. They really don't. And that's something that I am learned, whatever the case may be. But yeah. And then also on the topic of friends, because I briefly, touched on that. But on the topic of friends, I'm going to be really honest. I have had some trouble when it comes to making friends because I'm the type of person, I really enjoy my alone time. I really, really appreciate it. But the times I do want to hang out, I do want to hang out with a friend. But I'm very, very selective when it comes to who I consider to be my friends, just because of past experiences. And I feel like that's something you should be selective with, because this is a person that you may tell some very, secretive stuff, or you may tell some things that are very personal and dear to you. So you want to make sure this is someone that you can essentially trust or feel as though you can. So yeah, I feel like for that reason, friends have it's always been a little difficult for me. Now I do have a homegirl, like that's my friend. That's my friend. I feel like she's one of I don't want to say the realest, that's cringy to me, but she's like my first real friend, my first real adult friend, if you will. We can talk about so much together. We motivate each other. Like it's a non-judgment zone because we both understand, like, hey, we're young, even if we weren't. We're young. And we make mistakes, but we need to grow from those mistakes. We hold each other accountable, and that is so fantastic. Sometimes it's like, okay, shut up, but it's so great when you have that. It's just it's really fantastic, and it comes from a place of love, not a place of envy or jealousy or any of that. So I think that's wonderful. And I would like to have more relationships like that, but I'm not trying to push anything. I've put that in God's hands when he decides to send me someone that is a friend or that is going to be my friend for however long, if not forever. Then, I'm waiting for that. I'm open to that and I'm excited for that. So yeah, it's just so much. The past like week or so has opened my eyes to so many different things. It's just revealed a lot of different things, and it's gotten me so ecstatic for the future. Forget excited, I'm ecstatic for the future, for the present. And yes, I'm in the process of not moving in fear anymore. I'm not moving in fear anymore because fear is trash, honestly. Honestly, fear will make you do some things that are just very ridiculous, very irrational. And I don't want to be ridiculous or irrational. I want to be rational most of the times, because sometimes God will have you doing stuff that's a little weird. But yes, I'm not moving in fear anymore. I'm moving in my purpose. I'm moving how I'm supposed to move. So I'm super excited. I'm super ecstatic. And yes, I want to thank you guys so much for listening today. I really do appreciate it. I really, really do appreciate it. I know there's a lot that can be improved about this channel, but I just started it and I will make those improvements, like sound and just overall quality. And I'm getting there, but I do really appreciate you guys for listening today. I hope you guys have a very blessed day. I hope you guys take that leap of faith, whatever it is. If that does pertain to you, go ahead and take it after you pray, of course. Stay safe out there, guys. You are protected by the Most High, so just stay safe. Yes, have a very wonderful week. I'm really excited. Like, I just started this channel, so we're still steadily growing. So yeah, but have a safe week, and I really do appreciate you guys for stopping by. So bye.